So it's been about 6 months since I first installed the VOCOLink smart lock, and today I'm gonna let you know what I think about it after using it for the past 6 months. Let's go. On this channel, I am slowly building a affordable smart home using HomeKit. So if that's something you're into, consider subscribing. Check the bell notification so you don't miss out when I post new videos. So about 6 months ago, I got my hands on the very new, at the time, smart lock made by VOCOLink, the T-Guard smart lock. Full disclosure, they did send me a new one recently because I was having some issues with the first one, but I'll get to that in a second. So the first one worked really well for the most part. It was only when I unlocked the device using the app or Siri and then tried to lock it manually that there was some resistance there and it would jam and it wouldn't let me actually lock it. And it was only when I did it in that order. I contacted VOCOLink. They told me that it was an issue that only affected about 2% of that original batch. And again, that was like one of the first batches that they made. They have fixed the problem since then, and they recently sent me a new one. I want to say thank you to VOCOLink for sending me that new device. I went ahead and I put that one in, I installed that one. This one came in the new satin nickel finish. The original one was, I think it was called aged bronze or something. It was the black one. A piece of advice I would say is if you get this, you really need to make sure that the hole where the deadbolt slides into is free and not resisting in any way, because that will result in the lock jamming up. That's an issue I think with smart locks in general, not so much this particular one. I did have to do a little fine tuning. I went in there and I kind of filed down a little bit where that deadbolt slides into so that there's no resistance and everything's able to just go smoothly when I toggle that lock on and off. 6 months, what do I think of this device? It's very affordable. It looks really good. It has a very clean, modern look. I love the touchpad. The touchpad is actually something that my family and I probably use more than any other feature. It's very easy when we're leaving the house. You just hit the unlock and then the lock button and it'll lock, on your way out. Again, same thing when you're coming in, you just punch in the passcode to unlock it. It's very easy for kids, family, whoever. You can add up to 30 passcodes, so if you have neighbors or other family, dog watchers, whoever, you can add all those in the app. Through the VOCOLink app, you can actually check the activity and you can see which passcodes are being used, who's coming and going, things like that. The keypad does seem to disable itself after about 4 failed attempts, I think, which is a nice little safety feature, so you don't have to worry about somebody sitting there trying to get in all day long. I think the security code can be between 4 and 8 characters, so you can set that yourself, and you can set, again, multiple ones. You also have the ability to control the sensitivity of the touchpad. There's an auto lock feature that you can use. There is also an admin mode, which would basically disable all the other passcodes except for the main passcode. So if you wanted to turn that on for any reason, you could do that without deleting all the other passcodes that you've set up. So there's some neat features that are included in this thing. You'll get notified if there's a low battery, which is great, but I can say in the 6 months that I've used this device, I have not had to change the batteries at all. So it uses very little power. It connects to your smart home using Bluetooth. With that in mind, it can be a little slow if you're using the app or Siri, to lock or unlock, but it's not a huge issue. Another feature that is really great to have that I've loved having is the notifications that come through the Home app. I have them set for my lock to only notify me when I'm away from the house. I don't really care to get notifications going like crazy when I'm at home locking and unlocking the door, but when I'm away from the house and somebody unlocks the door or locks the door, I get a notification, which is great if you have kids or a spouse or whoever. You can see when they arrive home or when they're leaving and things like that. So that's been really nice to have. Another thing that I've enjoyed having is the ability to automate other things based on the lock. So for example, I've recently started setting up a little security system through through HomeKit. I just made a video showing kind of how I'm doing that, so check that out if you're interested. It's nice to be able to disarm my security system when I unlock the door. So when I leave the house, lock the doors, have the security alarm and everything set, and when I arrive, all I have to do is unlock my door and it'll automatically disarm my security system. So that's really cool, being able to set those automations and things like that with the smart lock. It seems to be pretty reliable. It has maintained its connection to HomeKit very well. I very rarely, if ever, get the dreaded no response from this lock, so that's great. But overall, you can't beat the price of this thing, coming in at $130 US. VOCOlinc seems to be a pretty good company. They seem to really care about customer feedback. These were some of the first products that I got, was like their light strips and light bulbs and things, because they're so inexpensive and they support HomeKit. And they're continuing to do that. They've got a new light strip that just came out, their smart aromatherapy diffuser, which I also did a video on. So I'm a fan of their products because they're really inexpensive compared to a lot of the competing products. And this lock is no exception. Has all the features that you would want at a very competitive price. It looks really nice, clean, and professional. It has the touchpad, which works great, and the HomeKit support. So very good, affordable device for somebody looking for a smart lock that doesn't cost too much money, that still works with HomeKit. And that's about it for today, guys. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Please give me a thumbs up. It does help the channel out. My name is Shane. On this channel, I am slowly building a affordable smart home using HomeKit. So if that's something you're into, consider subscribing. Check the bell notification so you don't miss out when I post new videos. Thanks again for watching, and until next time, see y'all later.